So I'm going to show you how I quickly cut a stack of batting circles for this project. The type of batting I use is warm and natural needle punch batting, which is the type of batting that I usually always use, especially when I quilt as you go. Some other tools that you'll need to help make this project to help make the cutting process go quicker is a rotating cutting mat. This is a 12-inch rotating cutting mat by Fiskars. I use this all the time. If you don't have one yet, I recommend you invest in one. They're not that much, but I use it all the time in my quilting, especially when I quilt as you go. Rotary cutter. I like to use a 60mm rotary cutter. I used to use a 45mm rotary cutter, but I started using 60mm when I started cutting a lot of batting, which I do a lot for my Quilt As You Go projects. And ever since I started using one of these, I never went back to a 45mm. I use this even when I cut fabric. I just love it. And you can cut multiple layers of batting at a time with this. I usually cut up to 4 layers of batting with a 60mm rotary cutter. For this, I'm just going to be doing 2 layers at a time, just because I don't usually cut batting circles. So you take your 2 pieces of batting. This is a great way to use batting scraps. This batting is rough, approximately 10-inch square. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to be trimming it anyway. You just layer those. And then I just used a 9-inch paper plate. This is just a leftover paper plate from my son's birthday party. I needed a circle for this project, and this was the first thing I found, so I was like, okay, I'll just make these 9-inch circles. So you put the paper plate down in the center of your fabric, and then and here you'll see why the rotating cutting mat is so great. So you just start cutting. This is 2 layers of batting at a time, and as soon as it starts to feel awkward, you just rotate it. Just like that. Take the scraps out, remove the paper plate, and you got your batting circles. And so this is also how I cut all of the fabric for this project. And I also did 2 layers of fabric at a time. And before you know it, you'll have all of your circles cut out, and it'll be time to sew. If you have the right tools, it's easy to do.